Mario didn't show his work and he got a 0.
Oh no, Mario. You must show your work. It's important for you and for Mr. Ing to see. No, I think he's actually showing his work.
Oh, good job, Mario.
And remember to always show your work.
Hey guys, let's go over quiz number 7, March 13th, 2025. This is version E. It says to factor completely, you'll notice that you cannot do, Xbox because half of 3 should be 1.5. So Xbox, no. So what you have to do in this problem is count the terms, 1, 2, and basically what we can do is we can find the cube root of these. Whoops. So this is going to be x, 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 and this is going to be 5 times 5 times 5. So the cube root of x cubed is just x, and the cube root of 125 is 5. This becomes my a and b, and then we can do the formula ab, a squared, ab, b squared. And then this is where my SOAP comes into play. So this is a minus, so same, opposite, always positive. So a value is x, my b value is 5, a value is x, a value is x, b is 5, and then b value is 5 squared, which gives you 125. Okay, so the one that has that, x minus 5, would be choice D. Okay, question number 2, you have these Ken. So a lot of students, I'm just going to write it out. No negatives. Okay, can only use numbers 1, 2, and 3, and no repeats. Sometimes you have to just guess and erase. So let's do this one right here. This one says 3 numbers that will multiply to be 3. So that's going to be 1 times 3. Now, you have to have 3 numbers. So in the corner ones like this, you just have those numbers repeat. Okay, so now I need 2 numbers that multiply to be 6. I'm thinking of 3 and 2, and I'm not quite sure, so I'm just going to put 3 and 2 right there for now. Okay, so let's go over here. I see a bunch of numbers we're missing. We're missing a 3 and a 2. That does subtract to be 1. And then the numbers I'm missing up here are 1 and 2, and that works. Okay, find the remainder given that. So my x value is going to be negative 2. We're going to put in negative 2 here for each of those terms. Let's do that. So 2 times negative 2 to the 3rd power minus 6 times negative 2 squared minus 3 times negative 2 plus 15. So that becomes 2 times negative 2 to the 3rd power. That'll be negative 8. That'll be negative 2 squared, which is going to be positive 4. This will become plus 6 plus 15. Negative 16 minus 24 plus 6 plus 15. So that's negative 40 plus 21. So this would be negative 19, and that would be choice B. Let's go to the back side. Number 4, show all your work and explain, is x minus 8 a factor? Okay, so remember this is a factor. X minus 8 parentheses equals 0. If I add 8, I have x equals 8. Here in green, this is called a 0. And what we're going to do with this 0 is put that in there for every x value. Here, 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 and here. So I have 7 times that squared minus 14 times that plus 48. And now I'm going to put in x equals 8. Grab my calculator here. So then 8 cubed, 512. 8 squared, remember doing PEMDAS first. So this, 64. Negative 14 times 8 gives me negative 112. So I have 512, 64 times negative 7, negative 448 minus 112 plus 48. So 512 minus 448, I'm using my calculator here, you can't see, plus 48. This gives me f of 8 equals 0. Let's write our sentence. Yes, x minus 8 is a factor because the remainder is 0. Here and there, right? So, big picture, I did the remainder theorem. You could have done synthetic, you could have done long division, you could have done the box for division. Any of these methods, all of these are going to give you the R, the remainder. Okay? And so we're applying both the remainder and then the factor theorem. Remember, factor, it's a factor if the remainder is 0. No, not a factor if the remainder is not equal to 0. That's the factor there. Okay, number 5. I think the same problem from last week. Just count the number of terms. Put it inside of a box. Put it in the z. So 3x cubed plus 5x squared minus 27x minus 45. Okay, this first one is gonna really tell you what you need to do. So if I look down, I notice that there is 3 and 27. So that means they have a common multiple of 3. And they have one x there, so I'm gonna put 3x. Now if you look this direction, they have x squared in common. So if you multiply those two, you get 3x cubed. 3x times something, that'll be a negative 9. And then over here, x squared times this, I notice I'm missing a 5. And then negative 9 times 5 equals negative 45. So I have 3x plus 5, x squared minus 9. This is my answer for factoring. Answer for factoring. Okay, the next thing I have to do, so that's 1. The second thing is zeros. Find zeros essentially means solve. Okay, so let's do that. I'm going to set each of these equal to 0. Now, I notice I forgot to finish factoring this one. This one is going to be x squared plus 0x minus 9, negative 9, 0, 3, and negative 3. So that become x plus 3, x minus 3. So this one here in black pencil would be your answer for factoring. Okay, now I'm setting each of those equal to 0. X equals negative 3, x equals 3 here. And then over here, PEMDAS backwards, so subtract 5. 3x equals -5. And then divided by 3. X equals -5/3. Okay. You'll notice that each of these have a multiplicity, so let's just do its multiplicity now. You know, that's to the first power, so they're all shoot-throughs. Okay, let's try to graph it now. Let's use different colors. So -3. This is a +3. -5/3, put in your calculator. -1.67. -1.67 is between -1 and -2. Okay, so we have a odd degree. So just like the easiest one, which is x to the first, looks like that. So my arrows are going to be start down, end up. Start down, end up. Sketch it. And then you also have a point, the y-intercept, -45. You'll get that if you made x equals 0. So negative way down here. Okay, let's sketch it. We're shooting through, shoot through really low, and then something like that. Okay? So that's what ours looks like.
Welcome to the best classroom ever. If you love math, or even if you don't, make sure to take Mr. Ng's math class. Who better to take this class with? The best teacher on campus and has the best classroom and teaching system. Even if you don't love math, by the end of the year, you will.